Right, everyone. So this stream is going to be a scenario from the workshop. It's going to be spoon run-ins. Have a look. Spoon run-ins by Rockrail scenarios. Got an old scenario, 23rd of September 2012. Let's play it and see what it's like. Okay, afternoon driver. Today you'll be running to Newcastle, but also stopping at Northallerton, Darlington, Durham and Chester Street. Good luck. You can now open the doors. Okay. Okay. Now watch this go past. Okay. Wipers on. Ding. Headlights on. Right, I think we're ready to go. Off we go then. Let's have a look at this. Drive from Firsk to Newcastle with a Class 47, making up a stopper passenger service in Newcastle. Okay. It's got to go 30. Here I am. Good job. Now make your way to Darlington. Here we go then. for yellow. Coming up to Darlington shortly, about another 1.5 miles away or so. Red signal ahead. Plus 55 in there. And the roof's leaking. A leaky roof. You're now more than halfway. Carry on to Durham. Indeed I will. But there's a red signal, so I can't really go any further. Just sit here for a bit. See a freight train as well, I think. Not sure why we're stuck. Well, we got the path. Oh. Probably because of that one. Perhaps. Okay, request a pass signal at danger approved. Okay. Okay. Carry on then. Hello, NLRLs, how are you? Grumpy? Yeah. I just look grumpy. Good job. I'm alright. Yeah, I'm fine. Even if I look grumpy. Hey, thanks for the follow, NL Rails. Thank you very much. Have you heard of transport fever? Yes, I have. I've seen that some streamers like Skrill and Matt Pendleton have been streaming it recently. Kind of reminds me of a game that I used to play years ago called Transport Tycoon, which I kind of enjoyed. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of that when I see it. So yeah, I have seen it. Not sure if I'll get it though. Cash Creeley, I suggest to watch. Yeah, okay, I'll check that person out, I guess. But at the moment, I'm just doing a scenario. It's from the workshop. It's by a user called Rockwell Scenarios. It's called Spoon Runnings. We're in our class 47, and we're on the very old York to Newcastle route, which came originally with Rail Simulator back in 2007, 2008. So this is one of the default routes. Thanks for the host as well, NL Rails. Yeah, I do like planes. I like planes and trains. Trains and planes. I don't need cheering up. Just concentrating, I guess. I just Mr. Grumpy concentrating. Do I have the daylight? What you mean on my webcam? Do you mean as in the weather? You mean, is that what you mean? Do I have the daylight? Or are you talking about something else now? You're trying to make an MD11 mod. Is that for the PMDG MD11 by chance? Oh, I don't know what the daylight train is. Until you've even mentioned that, I haven't even heard of anything called a daylight train. Where would I find information on a daylight train? Is it something that's on Steam? Is that a Dutch train of sort? Or I'm guessing you're Dutch because of the NLRL's thing. Oh, transport. Oh. No, I haven't. You can whisper me the links if you like. I think Moobot will get angry with you and probably silence you for posting links. And unfortunately, as I'm driving, I can't actually go in the dashboard and change things. So if I had a moderator with me that had the power to do those kind of things, then obviously they would be able to help. See, I did warn you. I did warn you. Just a test. Yeah, I put Moobot on today. He's obviously doing a good job so far. But no, I don't really know that much about Transport Fever. I mean, maybe I'm getting confused with something else because I thought Transport Fever was something that was kind of new and it was still in beta. So it's not actually out yet. No, he's not sleeping. I mean, I've briefly just watched some videos. I watched one about a couple of days ago, and I only watched it for about half an hour to an hour. And what I saw of it was very much like Transport Tycoon. So I don't know anything more about it apart from the fact that you start off like in the past, and then you go through like different scenarios. But you can start off in like in the 1800s or something, and then you build a steam railway and go from there. You won't have any tickets yet. You have to be watching for at least every 10 minutes to get a ticket. So you get a ticket for every 10 minutes. So in about another 5 or so minutes, I guess you'll get a ticket. Yeah. Oh no, my tickets are free. I hand my little computer assistant hands out a ticket to you every 10 minutes, and then what you can do with that ticket is, in the future when I start to get more viewers, you can use it to enter giveaways and things like that. So the more tickets you have, then the more chance you are of winning things. And also I'll be doing little contests sometimes during doing streams where I might do a career scenario, and you can bet on, you can do like almost like a bet, but not a bet on tickets. So you can say that you want to bet 2 of your tickets on that I will win, that I will get a gold, and then if I don't get a gold, then you lose those tickets. I have, well, I've got too many trains to really go for all of them. I mean, what you could do is just watch my stream, or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is CK UK Mail. I'll type that in the box. So that's my YouTube name. You can go there. If you subscribe on my YouTube channel, then you get extra points here as well. You get an extra 7 tickets a week if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And on my YouTube channel, I will post videos from here, and also have some train sim videos, so you can get an idea of the things that I have. I don't have anything Dutch. I used to on Microsoft Train Sim. I used to have a lot of Chris Train things on Microsoft Train Sim, but I haven't got anything on Rail Simulator. Yeah, if you want to leave a comment on my YouTube page, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I've seen Purple Plane stream. I was there the other day actually. He was playing Assetto Corsa at the time, but I do know that he's done some train simulator streams as well. And yes, I do have FSX. I have FSX Steam Edition, and also FSX Normal Edition before Steam. And then I've also got Flight Sim 2004. I did have Flight Sim 2002 and Flight Sim 2000 and Flight Sim 98 and Flight Sim 4 and lots of other Flight Sims as well. Obviously don't have them installed anymore. I've also got Prepared by Lockheed, version 3, and I've also got X-Plane 10. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of Flight Sim stuff. I have the Concorde, but not for FSX. I have the Concorde for FS 2004. It was made by the same people that did the Concorde for FSX, but obviously it wasn't. It's obviously the FSX version's been updated, but I haven't got it for FSX. Yeah, the Concorde was a lovely plane. Very loud as well. It was the sort of plane that when it was taken off, it would set off car alarms. Kind of like the Vulcan bomber. That's the kind of same kind of thing. Although the Concorde had like the same engines as the Vulcan, but kind of like an upgraded, more modern version with even more thrust, so they were even louder. It's in Transport Fever, that's good. Yeah, when I saw Transport Fever, the person that was playing it was still playing, was still in kind of very olden days, so the planes were kind of not jets at the point. I think he was flying around in a DC-3 was the plane, and then there was like steam engines. So, hey Captain Jenks, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you've made it over to the stream again. talking about Concord over the sea, NL rails. There was a video that I saw on YouTube once where there were some people on a ship going across the Atlantic, and Concord was flying past overhead, very high up, and then you could hear the sonic boom as it went past. So that was quite an interesting video. Are you on lunch? Oh, that's good. Well, I hope the stream's okay for you, Captain Jenks. Train police. Train police is here. We're just patrolling the York to Newcastle line looking for speeders. I've got 4 carriages full of policemen ready to arrest anyone speeding. Yeah, so this is just a quick scenario. Well, I wouldn't say it was quick, but anyway. It's from York to Newcastle. It's a workshop scenario by Rail Rock Scenarios, and it's called Spoon Run-ins. It's quite an old scenario. It's about 2012 this was uploaded to Workshop. Since I last saw you, Captain Jenks, I've added MooBot now, and as NL Rails found out, MooBot wasn't asleep. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I do actually. I don't really play German routes that much. I'm sort of someone that just likes to stick to UK routes because sometimes the signalling on all the other routes confuses me, so I don't tend to play other routes too much from other countries. I know I should, but I just think there's so much going on with UK routes and UK scenarios that there's always enough to keep you occupied anyway. But I mean, if I've got German routes, a lot of the routes that I've had that are German, for example, would have been routes that came with every update to Train Sim in the past. So I haven't actually bought any. I think I might have bought a couple of routes when they were on the Steam sale and they were very cheap. Like I bought the U-Bahn route from Just Trains, I think it was, or it's an Aerosoft thing. Oh, hang on. Oh no! I'm gonna do a bad thing. Here we go. Don't please derail. Oops, 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 oops. Oh no! Oh no! Red light. Oh no! Oh no! I should have stopped there. Oh no! Too busy looking at chat again. You know the problem, don't you, Captain Jenks? We all been there. You kind of start paying attention to chat, and then all of a sudden. Yeah, I do have the Pioneers edition. Yeah. Almost luckily didn't derail. What should I do? Oh, I know. Well, it's too late. I guess. I guess this will just have to be another. People who have to get off and go back again. Yeah. Yeah, I do have the Pioneers edition though. What I did, um, was there was a lot of routes that I didn't have, and then I basically updated everything. I think it was for £25, which was quite good for me because there was a lot of routes that I didn't have. I didn't have any of them that they were offering apart from one. So I only had so I got like so I thought it was quite a good deal really because if I'd bought them all like a month or so before Pioneers Edition had come out, it would have cost me like £100 to buy all those different routes. So to get them all for 25 quid, I thought was quite good. Yeah, I need to do all that kind of stuff like fail. I might need to borrow Flying Scotsman because he seems to know how to put things in. What do you mean? What do you mean FSX is really expensive? Is that, or do you mean because you got to buy a new computer? Because I mean, sometimes, I mean, in the Steam sale, FSX goes for like just a few pounds. I mean, sometimes you can pick up Flight Sim X for about, you know, €10 or something. We need a slow and a fast line together. So then when an HTST comes past, going faster than me, then I can put the siren on. See, you're a bad influence, Captain Jenks. There's you streaming, and then there's like police cars and ambulances going past where you're streaming from, and then it gives me bad ideas. No, these aren't the wipers that like Matt does, where you can control them. These are just controlled by me controlled wipers. I'm not blaming you. I just think you're a good influence, Captain Jenks. I just think there's a lot of things I've seen when you streaming that have given me good ideas. And also bad ideas in my head, but that's not your fault entirely. I was having an interesting idea about tickets, Captain Jenks. I was thinking that if a user got like, I don't know, 1,000 tickets, that they should get a rail travel voucher for I don't know, £10 voucher off when they buy tickets online. A real train ticket, so they could swap them. Or maybe, I don't know, I have to work out exactly how many tickets. Maybe 5,000 tickets or something, or 2,000 tickets. Oh no, I'm not going to stop again. Too busy looking at chat. Here we go again. Yeah. Hello. Bye. Bye now. Bye. Oh dear. See, I'm not as good as you, Captain Jenks. I just can't do chat and driving at the same time. No, that's 2 stops I've missed out now. Yeah, exactly. You can see why I don't have failing. Because it would just be like, I'd overtake you within about, I don't know, a couple of weeks. Any passengers for the last 2 stations? We would advise you to hopefully get off at Newcastle, where you'll be able to get another train back. Didn't even give them a chance to walk, Captain Jenks. They'll have to walk through Newcastle. I've no idea, NL Rails. I really don't know that much about Transport Fever at all, apart from what I've just seen in a half-an-hour stream. But there's already all those liveries out there already, NL Rails. No, there's no point in you doing an MD11 livery for me because I don't actually have the MD11, so that would be a bit of a waste. I've got no idea because I don't even know half of what's actually inside Transport Fever anyway, apart from what I've seen. I've got no idea of what you can do with it or what you will be able to do with it. So until it's out there, I wouldn't have a clue. You're just kind of yeah, exactly, Captain Jenks. That's what I said. It's a bit earlier. It's a bit like, to me, it just reminded me of Transport Tycoon. Wow, actually, you managed to slow down. I'm not being mean to myself. I'm just saying I don't have an MD11, so. I mean, I used to play Transport Tycoon years ago. I think it was like when it used to run in one on Windows 95 or something. Yeah, I'll check the link out later. I'm just a bit too busy doing an express service at the moment instead of a stopping one. I would like someone to do a reskin for me though of a Boeing 737-800, but not the PMDG one, just the FSX default one. Yeah, I wasn't that old. Setting up games to work in DOS was much more fun. You had to have like so many different config files. Some games wouldn't run and some games would. Which drivers were loaded up and which weren't. Nightmare. In FSX, it's the 737-800, and Flight Sim 2004 had the 737-400 in it. Flight Sim's never had a 737-200 as a default plane. Although a very old game by Sublogic called ATP did have a 737-200 in it. Yeah, 737-200 was a very lovely little airplane. A friend of mine used to work on them. He used to be an engineer, so he used to work on those kind of planes, and sometimes I used to be able to go and get up close to them. This is before airport security and all that kind of stuff got very bad. I've even been in a cockpit of a 737-200, taking off from Gibraltar and landing at Gatwick. I've been in the cockpit nearly the whole journey. And that was a bit of an experience because it's a lot smaller than what you think it is. It's very cramped. But for me, the 737-800 is probably the most common type of aircraft I fly on these days, because every time I fly from Sweden to London, I'm always going on a 737-800. So it's probably the aircraft that I've travelled on, the type of that I've travelled on more than anything else now. Yeah, the Commodore 64, yeah, exactly. My mum and dad, we used to have a problem with electricity because my mum and dad used to not have electricity where you had to put coins in, you know, like every few hours you had to put like 50p or something in it. Sometimes if somebody forgot not to put the electricity in, and I just spent an hour loading up a game and then sat down to start playing it, and then poof, everything went dead. I used to get quite angry. Yeah, I know, Captain James. I used to remember when sometimes people used to even have coin meters on their TVs, because sometimes they'd rent a TV from somewhere and have a coin meter on it, and they had to like put 10p in the TV every now and again. I wonder if they'll ever go back to that system, you know, with the BBC. I wonder if they'll put a box on your telly and you have to insert your credit card in every month to pay for a subscription. Yeah, 20's coming up. Yeah, I'm not going to miss it. This is for the bridge over Newcastle. So now I'm only going 20. Hopefully I should be able to stop at Newcastle. Yeah, and of course, too busy paying attention to something else, and then the typical thing comes on, and then you can't hear it. Exactly, yeah. Too late, exactly. Now you're just going completely over my head then, NL rails. I mean, a servo rail valve. What's that? It sounds like something from a washing machine. Servo valve. Newcastle, platform 10. Caravans, live life on the move. Darlington, like London, but closer. And flour. I'm not an engineer. I said my friend was an engineer. I'm not an engineer. If I was an engineer, then I'd be a bit worried if I didn't know something, obviously, a part of that. My best friend, who used to work at Gibraltar Airport in southern Europe, and he used to work for an airline that had 737-200. So I used to sometimes go with him to work. Wow, I stopped at a station. Yay. But all those passengers that, yeah, all the passengers are getting off. Well, there was only a couple anyway, so actually, I don't think nobody wanted to get off at those other stations, so I think I was okay to miss them, I think.